thirsting for a way to name the unnameable, to express the inexpressible.
Tell me more.
TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Podcast. Hey, I got a lot of mo for you. Welcome to the Week 15 TalkManRadio Fantasy Football Playoff Edition. Last week didn't turn out too well. We went 4-11, but hey.
When you're right 52% of the time, you're wrong 48% of the time.
Okay, Jimmy, you're off the hook.
Well, that was nice of him. Anyway, I would kill for 52% or 48%. I'd kill for either of those. Let's get to this week, and we have some fantasy football news for you. How about we start off the Saturday games, shall we? All right, first game, we have Bears at Lions. I like the Bears in this game only because I know someone who needs the Bears to win this game. So I'm going to put my good karma behind them. How good is my karma? We lost 11 games last week. And say Bears, Theo Riddick gets a touchdown. The late game on Saturday, we have Chargers at the Chiefs. I like the Chargers. They've been playing so well. I mean, granted, they played against the Buffalo Bills with Peterson and the Browns, but I'm going to go with the Chargers. I think Allen just owns this game. He gets a ton of catches and a ton of yards because they're kind of beat up in the secondary of the Chiefs. And we're moving into Sunday now. First game, we have Texans at the Jags. I like the Jags in this game. They're looking for a playoff spot. Their defense is playing fantastic, even though last week, Russell Wilson. But the Jags, I think Fournette gets a touchdown in this game. And we have Ravens at Browns next. This is a contender for ugly game of the week. Like the Ravens in this game on the road, obviously. They came so close last week. They would have given me an extra win, but I didn't get it. Neither did they, but they get it this week against the Browns. I like Collins. He's just ripping it up. Aaron Rodgers comes back this week as the Packers go to the Panthers. He comes back just in time to take this loss. I like the Panthers. I think Cam Newton outduels him. He gets 250 total yards, 3 touchdowns. I kind of see him running one in, but we'll get to that later. Rodgers been out for a while. I don't see him throwing for 132 yards, 3 picks, but I don't see him lighting it up. Get a little AFC East action here. We get the Dolphins at the Bills. I like the Bills in this game. I think the Dolphins blew their load last week. I think the Bills are just going to run all over them with McCoy. McCoy gets 100 yards, possibly a touchdown, but the Bills are going to keep pushing their way to try and get that playoff spot, and the Dolphins are out, so who cares? Bengals at Vikings looks like it could be another contender for ugly game of the week. Very possible. I like the Vikings in this game. And the 2 receivers that they have, I think Diggs gets it this week. He gets the touchdown. They could both get touchdowns, but I like Diggs in your fantasy team if you're in it this late. The Bengals had their shot last week, and they blew it. When you get this late in the season, you start finding these games that are like snooze fests, and I think this is one of them. Cardinals at Redskins. I don't have any fantasy guys for this. If you're this far into the season, you don't need me to pick you a guy out of the fucking Cardinals and Redskins. So let's just say I'm going to take the Redskins and leave it at that. Here's a good one. Eagles at Giants. Boy, I bet that Carson Wentz injury is hurting a lot of guys this week. But not me, because I don't have him. But I do think Foles will be hitting Ertz a lot. I think he gets a touchdown. Foles has been there. He's been in the system for a while, so I don't think he's going to be terrible, and I think the Eagles win this game anyway. This could be the winner of the ugly game of the week. Jets at Saints. Ugh. This looks horrible. I like the Saints. I think Ingram runs all over him, 100 yards and a touchdown. I mean, Petty starting. Give me a break. This is horrible. A lot of division matchups this week, and here comes another one. Rams at Seahawks. I think it's going to be a good game. Another low-scoring game. These guys always play low-scoring games, no matter what. Remember all the 9-6 games we saw? I like the Seahawks. I like J.D. McKissick. If you're out there on the waiver wire, you need a running back. J.D. McKissick. The Rams do not stop the run very well, and I kind of like this kid. Next up, the Titans at the 49ers. I know the Titans let one slip last week against Arizona. They go back to the West Coast. I think they redeemed themselves, so I'm going to roll with the Titans this week. I think they're phasing out DeMarco Murray, so I think Derrick Henry gets 100 yards and a touchdown. And Garoppolo's been good, but I just don't see them winning this game. Finally, we get to our game of the week, the Patriots at the Steelers. I like the Patriots in this game because everything just seems to work out for this team. They lost that stupid game last week. They win this game this week, and they're back in first place with the tiebreaker over the Steelers. I like Chris Hogan after his 1 catch on 5 targets last week to come up with a touchdown this week. Down the home stretch, we have the Cowboys at the Raiders. I like the Cowboys in this game because they're pushing for that spot. I think they've kind of got that groove back they had last year. I think they're going to roll with Alfred Morris this week. I think he gets a touchdown. The Raiders are letting up like 110 yards on the ground, so I think they're going to feed him, and then Dak Prescott gets some run, and they win a game. Finishing off the week, we have our Monday night matchup, Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I like Atlanta in this game, but I think Mike Evans has a huge game in this game. I think it's their Monday night game, their big game. It's the only time they're going to be on TV. It's the only time anybody's going to watch this crap team this year. And I think Mike Evans, because he's the best player on the team, steps up. 100 yards and a touchdown. Our picks last week did not work out that well, but we're going to try again.
Fucking degenerate, you.
So as I mentioned, and if you've been following, the picks are just crap last week. This week we couldn't get a hold of the old man. I mean, he is old, so maybe he didn't hear the phone. But we do have the book. The book and the old man both went 2-1. I went 0-2. I'm only giving you one pick this week, but let's get into the book's picks. The book likes the Giants plus 7.5. He also likes Cleveland plus 7 at home. And he likes Pittsburgh plus 2.5 at home. Since it's just me now, I'm taking Carolina minus 3.5 at home. So, is this the most important week, or is next week the most important week in fantasy? Here's my team. This is where we're at. In case you can't tell, I've been doing this for like 4 days because I've been drinking all weekend. But, so I gave you the Saturday games, and now here's it after Saturday. And I even got one wrong, I think. Duh. But, is this the most important week, or is next week the most important week? Or does it go up in progression? What do you think? Let me know. That's it for the show. It's a quick week. It's a quick little segment at the end. I'm not sure what to talk about. I have all this crap going on. I'm kind of hungover. So, that's it. That's the show. Good luck to everybody who's still in it. And if you're not, I don't know. I guess you just suck. All right. Have a good one. Good luck to everybody who isn't playing me.
Fuck Bob Duato. Fuck you too.
And I'll see you next week.
Hey, thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow TalkMan Radio on Facebook and Twitter, and kill that like button and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget, everyone's team sucks but mine.